सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय
असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय
सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। ॐ असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतङ्गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good evening. So rain trouble. Breathing rain, you all have come. See your online friends. See how they're learning the class from the comfort of their home. I know you're all jealous of them. Are you? No? Okay. Yeah, please turn to page number 98. The second quote in the page. If there is any land on this earth that can lay claim to be the blessed Punya Bhumi, to be the land to which soul on this earth must come to account for karma, the land to which every soul that is wending its way Godward must come to attain its last form, the land where humanity has attained its highest towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards purity, towards calmness, above all, the land of introspection and of spirituality. It is India. You know, Swami Vivekananda went to Chicago in 1893. Have you read? What did he do there? How did he address the audience on that day when he participated in the Chicago Parliament of Religions? Very good. Sisters and brothers of America. After that, there was a thunderous applause, a standing ovation for 3 minutes. Thereafter, he became a celebrity overnight. America welcomed him. America received him. America discovered Vivekananda. It's not India. It's America which discovered the genius called Swami Vivekananda. So then thereafter, Swamiji, for nearly 3 years, he went about giving lectures on Vedanta, okay, basically on India's spirituality. India's spirituality, spiritual thought, Vedanta. They received because whatever he had explained, it appeals to logic and reason. The whole country, the whole civilization received him. And for the first time, they came to know that India is not an ordinary country. India has a lot of philosophy, a lot of spirituality. India has its own contribution towards the progress of human civilization. Not an ordinary civilization, a great civilization, but an ancient civilization. The impression that they had about India till then got completely changed with Vivekananda's advent there. So, what did he say? What Swamiji said to them? Swamiji said that there were two great civilizations in the past, Greek civilization and Indian civilization. The Greeks had explored the external universe, the physical universe. Indians actually explored the inner universe. Indians explored the subjective side, the Greeks had explored the objective side. The objective side is very obvious, right? The eyes see, ears we hear, the mind we see the external physical universe. So they want to discover the physical law, science and technology and other things. They are the pioneers. The modern European civilization, Western civilization, is a offshoot, is a direct consequence of that Greek civilization. Basically, they are kind of extroverts. The external world, the world I see with the senses, is real, substantial. It's the only thing that I understand. So don't bother about philosophical things, metaphysical things. What happens after death? Nobody knows. Okay? This is the only world we have. So make hay while the sun shines. Okay? This is the only world we understand and see. Make the best of it. Enjoy as much as you can when you are alive. And forget about after what's going to happen after death and other things. They are not interested in those things. That's why this they're thinking. Whereas we, here in India, we are not interested in the mundane things as much as they were interested. Why? We have understood that this life is very short. Okay? Today we are there, tomorrow we are not there. Okay? Life is too transitory. Our philosophers have said our life is like, the water drop that hangs from the tip of a leaf. How long it will there at the tip of any time it may fall down. Our lives are like that. Life is so temporary and so transitory. What is the point in investing all our energies for physical comfort here? Tomorrow you are going to die. There's a old age, there's a disease, there's a death. We have to exit from this world. Then the question arose, where will I go after death? Okay, what is my fate after death? How long? Okay, I can make the best of this world. I will enjoy all the comforts. I will accumulate money. Fine, it's all. But how long? As long as I live. But how long I live? For a brief period. There is old age, there is a disease, and there is a death. So then the question arose, what is life? Where will I go after death? Somebody says that I go to heaven, somebody says I go to hell. What actually determines whether I should go to hell or heaven? Does hell and heaven really do they exist? Or is it only a figment of imagination? It's only my imagination. Or do they really exist? A sphere like heaven and hell. స్వర్గము నరకం ఉన్నాయా ఈ ఆలోచనలు వచ్చినాయి. The question arose in them, who am I? When suffering comes, they say, I suffer. When happiness comes, I enjoy. Who is this I? I means what? This body? No, I have the body. Body is my possession. Do I means the mind? Or is there something different? So then they turn their attention inward. This sad, from where this I is coming. They trace the I back to its source and they discover something profound. This I is illusionary, it is fiction. Behind this I lies consciousness, the infinite. Okay, Buddha had a question, there is suffering in the world. A very tender heart, Buddha, when he saw the suffering in the world. You know how Buddha was brought up from childhood. When he was born, astrologers told his father, if your son happens to see the misery in the world, he will leave the palace. ప్రపంచంలో దుఃఖాన్ని కనుక ఈ బాలుడు చూస్తే ప్యాలెస్లో ఉండడు, వెళ్ళిపోతాడు, సన్యాసి అయిపోతాడు. శుద్ధోదనుడు చాలా భయపడ్డాడు. హిస్ ఫాదర్ బికేమ్ వెరీ అఫ్రైడ్. సో హీ గేవ్ ద బెస్ట్ కంఫర్ట్ దట్ ఈస్ పాసిబుల్ అండర్ ద సన్ టు బుద్ధ. Sorry, but that could not deter him. Then he became a prince afterwards. Then he looked around. Hmm? And when he saw the suffering in the world, the question arose in him, why there is suffering? So ultimately, what he did, he left the world, left the palace one day in search of truth. There is suffering. The root cause of suffering is Trishna. When you conquer Trishna, you attain into a state that is called Nirvana. There is no suffering. That is eternal existence. That is immortality. Not only Buddha, before Buddha, many sages had acquired that state of Nirvana, and after Buddha also there have been so many sages, and Vivekananda is the latest among them. So truth seeking actually has become a passion, Satyan Vaishana. So this is the only civilization where those philosophical subjects people are interested in. That's why Swami is saying this is that blessed Punya Bhumi where humanity has attained its highest towards gentleness, towards generosity, towards introspection, and this is the land of spirituality. We have become experts in subject to science, they have become experts in material science, object to science. But unless and until you know yourself, whatever may be the possessions, acquisitions that you can have from the external world, misery will remain. Okay? You have to turn inward if you want to know the truth. That's the reason this is the greatest civilization that exists on the planet Earth. So you need to know your motherland if you really want to become great in life. That's alone you need to do, nothing else you need to do. So more about this in subsequent prayer meetings. Thank you. Nice evening.